Today I'm at Williamson, Georgia. Drove down here to document this caboose sitting over here, Southern X744. I'll take a look around here in Williamson a little bit before I walk over there. Place has changed a bit since the last time I was here. They got a barbecue place over there, Papa Willie's. I think I'll go over there and get me some dinner to go when I leave here. See what they got on the menu. All you can eat catfish. Well, I'm going to get me some barbecue today. This little community's on Highway 362, just into Pike County when you drive south out of Spalding County, Griffin, Georgia. Had a tree in the way of the 744. I remember the day they brought this caboose down here. Several people from the community drove the caboose from Griffin down to here on this last run before they took it off the track and set it over here in this little park. We're going to walk over there and take a look around it. Doesn't look like they've done anything with the inside. They probably got some chairs or something in there. They haven't changed the windows. This little park over here across here in Williamson is Williamson Veterans Memorial Park. The people of Williamson honor their veterans. Civil War, Spanish-American War, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam War, Desert Storm. Got a flagpole out here, but I don't understand why there's no flag on it. Somebody took it off. Should be an American flag up there. May there be peace over the land. That's what it says on the memorial. Alright, let's go around to 744. Now a set of trucks under this caboose. Got Barber truck sides, and the date on this one here is 1069. This caboose has used leaf type truck springs. They're fun to take apart when you're rewheeling one. I've changed out a couple of bolsters over the years. Starting to accumulate quite a bit of rust. Still a substantial hunk of iron to see sitting out here rusting away in this little park, but at least it's getting some use. This caboose was built March 1952, and it was rebuilt in 1970. I guess that's when they switched it over from AB valves to ABD valves, put these new trucks under it. Talk a little bit about what I see there. COTS. That means Clean Oil Test and Stencil. When they check the air brakes, you used to check them every 4 years to make sure they were functioning properly. Lube, that's simply when the last time the wheels were lubricated. You used to have to put grease in these journals on these roller bearings, but these are no lube wheels here. They don't get lubricated. An IDT is an intake test. We used to do that every 90 days. When it come through the shop, we'd perform a brake test to make sure everything was functioning properly. A couple features here. You see equipment up under the caboose. That's your air brake service valves there. The one on the right is the service portion. It has an air brake release rod hooked up to it where you can drain the air off from the reservoir if you ever want to move it without the brakes being on it. That valve on the left right there with a vent protector on the bottom of it is the emergency portion. Basically, the way the brakes operate, that service portion controls the air pressure in that reservoir right there. It has 2 chambers in it. When the engineer draws his brakes off slowly, that valve on the right will equalize the pressure and put air pressure into the air brake piston, which applies the brakes. Whereas the valve on the left, if they shoot the brakes, in other words, drain all the air off real quick, that'll put it into emergency. It'll dump all the air out of the reservoir except for the air in one chamber that holds pressure into the brake piston to make the brakes stay on. The way air brakes work is you must have air pressure on it to make the brakes pump off or release. Without the brakes pumped off or released, pressure reduces, the brakes will come on. Get a better look from the other side. It's a fun time to climb up and stand on those brackets or handrails there to change the light bulbs in that marker light up there. You can hang on with one hand and work with the other one. The handbrake is not wound up at all. If the wheels are chocked. Somebody had a rock showed up under there. This was an AGS caboose. Not getting a good angle on the sunlight out here to take a good video. Well, I see they've got some kind of sewage hooked up to it, so they must have a functioning bathroom in this thing. Seems to me it'd been more appropriate to put the sewage pipes underground instead of right out there in plain sight. The caboose ain't going anywhere. It's in a permanent spot. They have a water supply line going into it, so they have done something inside. They've got it insulated well from freezing. Got an air conditioner out here. I suspect the community has some kind of meetings here. Tell the B end from the A end on most railroad cars is the end that the handbrake is located on. But in this case, it has a handbrake on both ends. So you look up under there at the brake piston, and you see the cylinders pointing towards the far end there. That end down there is the B end of the caboose. Makes this one an A end, even though it has a handbrake on it. In any event, I encourage my viewers, if they have a caboose in their area, make a short video of it, attach it to one of my lonely caboose videos as a video response. I'd like to see a large turnout of videos documenting these cabooses while they're still around. If you ever get down here to Williamson, Georgia, check out this little memorial park. You even got an old helicopter sitting out here.